Hello, hello, my lovely and wonderful punks. Sorry about the delay. I was up early. Everything was looking good. I went. Let's do canirunit.com to know whether I should do a 2D model or if I should do I get the live 2D model or my 2D skunk. Uh, just in case this game is really intensive. And it went, your graphic drivers are 4 months out of date, and I was like, shit. And then I went to update it, and it was like the first number had changed, so you know it's a big change. Hi, Graham. So I I was like, I better do that. So I was updating that. For those of you who were not here yesterday or who did not see me posting in other places, I got frustrated with Pyre yesterday. It was in large part because I was tired and my stomach hurt really bad. But even after that and venting to Emmy, which did make me feel much better, I just came to the conclusion that the story is interesting, the lore building's nice, but the fucking game isn't good. I just wasn't interested in the game, so we're retiring Pyre. If you're interested, I'm sure there's other YouTube playthroughs of it. And then, very kindly, NeoFox got a humble bundle and had an extra copy of Control Definitive Edition, so we're going to play Control. And I have cranked the brightness to maximum because these games are always too dark. And yeah, we'll go ahead and pop on over here. Hello, Drag. It's good to see you. Missed seeing you for the past week or so while you've been doing sleep stuff. What about Shift or Escape? Nah, just Control. It's low on the keyboard, so it's easy to press. And you were first, Theo. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hope you guys are interested in this. You're off soon, trademark? That's okay. Whenever you need to go. But it's good to see you, all the same. Well. Hold on, maybe I need to... There we go. Be sure to give Mischief a shout out. Will do if she shows up. Alright. And I don't know anything about this game other than it's been compared to the SCP Foundation. It's in the same universe as Alan Wake, which I also haven't played. And Emmy said it was like one of those let's show off what the new system can do for the PlayStation 4 games. Yes, I already did this. I cranked that brightness. I don't care. I can vaguely see the symbol on the left. You guys always make video games too dark. We are on headphones. Yeah, okay. I already turned all this stuff on in the options, but I appreciate that they gave you a chance to double check it before you get in. This swirling pattern was there when I booted up the game, but it kind of looked like just oil bubbling before. And then I turned the brightness up and I was excuse me. I turned the brightness up and I was like, oh, it's patterns.
Warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
Cool.
Can't
Hi,
be
Emmy.
helped.
Thank you for the care package.
You called me. So here I am.
Yes. Your TTR reports are late.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
I know. I always say we're going to go out and do
nothing.
a bar crawl, but then I never commit.
It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall.
Yes, normal.
We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room And the poster.
No, I think that's just you, Jesse.
The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
Shawshank Redemption.
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful.
No.
Or terrible. But we're all transfixed.
I refuse to be symbolism.
It's all a lie.
Everything's
Something
literal.
To distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger.
Yes.
There's
correct.
a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world.
Can you not
feel safe in that room?
Can you not name drop the Shawshank Redemption?
But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Yeah, I'm just taking the piss because
Hello?
I'm an entertainer.
Anyone here?
Very brutalist and intimidating to make you feel uneasy just being there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like in
I
real
see.
life.
But what is it?
A camera.
Feel it. It resonates.
That's a camera.
Things you show me, my friend. I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right?
Move.
Where's everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
Sarah Bell. Okay, we've got a typewriter, and a real chunky phone. So we're in what, the 80s? Maybe the 70s? Ooh. Correspondence, prohibited items reminder, open collectibles. Yeah, it is stuttering a little bit. I'm hoping that's because it's just booted up and that as we go on, the game will smooth out a little bit. How are the volume levels for everyone? Is it too loud, too quiet? Sounds fine. That's good to hear. It's stuttered a couple times that I've noticed. Mostly the first cut scene and then like when the player gets control. Hi, Graham. You going to lay in your bed? Research and records, case files, correspondence, multimedia. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Graham's head's in the way. Graham. Thank you. So, now his tail's in the way. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops. Okay, so we have laptop computers, but we've also got very old phones and very old typewriters. Maybe was laptop typewriters ever a thing? Smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices. Okay, so they've got old tech because they don't want to have tech in the building. Got it. Anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Are people walking around with number 3 pencils in this day and age? Any object considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Interesting. That's very vague. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. All right. We've got a room for taking stuff with an old CRTV, an old phone, some like holding stuff. Emergency phone. First aid. Your first aiders are... And we got a bunch of names. Oh, we can come in here. No one's here to stop us. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override HRA protocol is activated. Oh, nothing worth taking. Okay. Have a nice lurk, Jag. And whenever you gotta go to sleep, don't worry about it.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago.
At the
I
zoo.
keep seeing it in my dreams.
Seals are very cute. Bureau expenditures. Expenditure summary, executive sector Q2, major, staffing, surveillance, redacted, data center initiative, construction, redacted. Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For breakdown, spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison, see page 9. Yeah. It definitely looks very pretty. Left stick in to run. We've got a science man. And according to the intro cutscene, he's the only thing that exists. Our bureau at work. It's the janitor that was facing away. And Richarian Turnen is the man who killed himself. Who's the science man? Dr. Casper Darling? I think Dr. Casper Darling. It's Lucky's dog. The bathroom. These are very low sinks. Look at how low these sinks are. Below crotch level? Got emergency first aid all over the place. We got a toilet.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Yeah, that's what it said
All
on the
these
wall down
years
there.
I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
It's a big fucking building. Thigh level? Yeah. I guess technically your thighs are below your crotch. I'm just saying you're gonna wash your hands and you're gonna splash water on your crotch because it's below crotch level, and that's gonna make people think you peed. Well, I mean, people will think you peed because you went to the bathroom, but they'll think you peed your pants. Just giving me shit. No, pee! Can't find your officer? Watch your step. Oh, can't find your office. Pistachio. Wow, very generic. I appreciate the minimalist branding. Trail mix. Crackers. Hot and spicy. Hot, or maybe hot and sour something. Pistachios. I guess the pistachios are common. Or well loved. Protein bars. Fiber bars. Crackers. Pretzels. Potato chips. And something we're sold out of. And we have a coffee. We have a lot of fire extinguishers, which is good. Cops? This is good because it lets them avoid brand copyright issues and also fits the minimalist, brutalist aesthetic. Yeah. I still think they could have said Shawshank Redemption, though. I don't think there's a law against saying a movie's name. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all redacted. Redacted. A shark in his redacted, although secure redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol redacted. Shoot to kill redacted. Good luck. Ew, robot. Let me kill it. Let me kill the robot. Banned. Report. Spam. Bot. Viewer selling. Block. And done. Murk the Jello. It's about to be like Tuesday night at the hospital because I'm about to murk this Jello. Hi, Darkness Dragoon. Welcome in. Emmy, can you shout out Dragoon for me, please? Thank you. I love you. How you doing? Oh, I have to click on the game again. Whoa, okay. A little bit of input lag. Don't step on the table. We got some papers. Alright. Correspondence. R4 reports reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We are still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request your R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. Dr. Darling, that's our scientist man from the first room, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. His life is in your hands. Something hard. Oh, let's work hard. Okay. I hear music. But it sounds like someone singing. How do you get in here? Where's the door? Oh. There is a man's.
Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Okay, Jesse.
Somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Okay, yeah. There's definitely no door into this room. We got books. All this effort to be a janitor's assistant? Hey, it's noble work. Better than any of these government officials. Doing decent, just getting through the workday. You did get a couple of pepper plants recently. Oh, a habanero and a Tabasco. I do not have enough trust in my ability to grow plants. But I'm mad jealous. Having fresh peppers would be good. Adi being helpful and odd, but in a good kind of odd, yeah. I'm trying. I don't know what he said, what language he was speaking. That was like not English. It gave me Middle Eastern vibes, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, okay, we went in a circle. There's a light over the bathroom. Interesting. Also, this elevator definitely wasn't here. It was the picture of Adi. Which definitely gives the impression that Adi has powers.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Sure. I don't have anything going on. Starring Courtney Hope. Oh, we're getting a credit sequence. That's how you know it's an artsy game. I don't mean that in a bad way. Game producers deserve the same quality and respect as Hollywood. It's just that you only really see this in very artsy games. Oh man, my shoulder hurts. Okay. Story by Sam Lake. Alright, Sam. We share a name. I'll be judging you. Control.
Did I lose you there for a moment?
Yes.
You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Anytime she talks to the voice in her head or us, the audience, I'm just gonna like look at her face. Hans's plant. That's a lot of lights. You don't need that many. Is this the exact same? It is. It's even sold out of the same slot. Reusing assets already. I cannot read your plaques, sir. Sir, everyone, you need to install better plaques. Director's office. 0665. Graham is going to go lay in his whittle bed. We've got a spill. Clearance level 1. Okay, so I need to get like a key card. Lockdown. Mission. Oh. Mission briefing. Welcome to the oldest house. Ah, I've heard that term before. Jesse Fadden arrives in the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to mysteries of her childhood. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know. They order these kind of odd. I assume maybe it's alphabetical. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder regarding drafting any public-facing material. While penning any notification of death related to Willow ADW, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words and phrases to use in service of his or her country. Regret, proud, or pride will be remembered. Words or phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors, blood bleed. Loss, apologies, sorry. Good morning, Mischief. Welcome in. Thank you for the care package. How else will you illuminate the entire room evenly? You make a good point. One giant light bulb. Clear these old care packages out of the way. There we go. I'm try and get away from this alarm. Well, I'm knocking shit over. Alright. Uh-huh. Man, I wish I could read these better. Is that stapler an altered item? Don't take office equipment outside the building. Something office space. I haven't seen that movie. What? Oh. No, it's just clipping onto it from pretty far away. Okay. I will find all the collectibles. I will read all of the paperwork. You can't stop me. Central Executive. Takes all the equipment outside the building. No, they say don't do that. Oh, we got mail tubes. Urgent 1, 2, 3, 4. And more tubes. Non-official. Federal Bureau of Control. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Looking at the wiki, Adi is supposed to be from Finland. Finland! I've got a friend who's Finnish. Noise in the director's office. I'll get to it. I need to make sure I don't miss any loose paperwork. Office of the Director, Zachariah Trench.
Shit.
Ah, okay. We're getting here right as he kills himself.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Yeah. I like that whatever the swirly thing on the main menu is the way that it's this voice in our head is communicating with us. Alright, gun time.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Follow the board's instructions to complete the Astral Plane Challenge. Should have played this sooner. This would have been a really good Booker Lee Files reference. Didn't you put something called The Oldest House in one of your settings? Like, isn't that the name of a place in New York? Bubblegum Polaroid. All none of the above. Alright, so we can jump. We can jump if we want to. We can leave these blocks behind. Love that this is SCP inspired. Yeah, you can already tell it's like, oh, okay, this is supposed to be SCP. Alright, we got zombies. Hello, little zombie. I guess you're made out of rock. Rock
The same
zombie.
gun.
The gun. The gun is a friend.
Okay.
Hadn't actually
Now
played
I
it,
have a
just
gun.
watched a few analysis videos. I see. Okay. I mean, you can get inspired along with me. Didn't finish the game, but you still enjoyed it all the time you were playing? Yeah, I get that. Destroy the copies targets. Service weapon regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Okay. I'm sure that's a normal thing that guns do. Not sure headshots are more effective. Good to do. Oh shit. You guys have guns too? Illegal. Okay, they dropped pips that I don't know what they do. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health. Okay. Little pips that slowly heal me up. We wield the gun, you. The board appoints you. Congratulations, director. Documentary videos.
This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Me too. I like having my gun that regenerates
Things have
ammo.
quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
That's not a window, is it? It's just a light box. Interesting. Oh, sir, you made a mess. You have no files for me? Very rude. I want notes. Newts? A pencil sharpener. A old one. Certificate for Zachariah Trench. We see him. He's meeting with some sort of old man official. He's cutting a ribbon. Meeting with some other dude. Aw, neighbor's walking their three-legged puppy again. Poor puppy. Let's see. Weird wall symbol. Old record. Okay. I just got too close and I bumped it a little. Alright, well.
What is that? You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
I can't let this happen.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Oh no, I turned into a real girl for a bit.
You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Yes. Red is bad.
Get the fuck away!
Recharging. These, now that, oh, I was going to say these look like normal security personnel. However, they turned into dust. They were dust men. And you cannot trust dust men. They are evil. Nope, can't go there. I wonder if the gun grants me security clearance. Where am I going? I guess I'm going back to the elevator, right? Or, oh, yeah. Does my gun grant me security clearance? No. Was this here before? I don't think it was. Executive affairs. Executives aren't supposed to have affairs.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Breach the hotline.
Okay.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
We know his name. We've seen his poster. It's Trench. Mary! Hi, Mary. Have a nice lurk. Mammy, if you're still cool with shouting people out, if you shout out Mary as well. Mary's a talented artist and very cute. Please check them out. Ah. There's people. Coming around the corner. No? Not gonna come around the corner? Vanished. Is the floating man bad? No. Oh, the music's getting more intense. There we go. Okay, you're dead. Are they just infinitely spawning? Can't tell. Oh, that's more dudes. Okay, alright. I got a music note. I'm going to assume that means I win. Well, let's check the bathroom. You never know. Toilets. If they hadn't installed these smart toilets. Yeah, of course, we always shout out the homies. And we appreciate other streamers here. Big bursts of smoke make the hits look pretty satisfying. Yeah, it's good, good feedback. Oh, I got a little bit of everything. When did I get that? Director Trench's photograph. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Zachariah Trench. Okay. Service weapon. Service weapon. OOP 1-key E. Containment procedure. No unique procedure required. Description. Para-utility. Explanatory skunk times. This object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank, presumably director. The object will determine whether blank, they're worthy of the role, I imagine. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the blank. Through their though their criteria is unknown. Be hilarious if it isn't for the position of director or whatever. This is just what they do for janitor's assistants. Point this magic gun to your head. If it doesn't shoot you dead, you're allowed to be a janitorial assistant. They obtained it in 1964. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunasta, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this isn't the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling, presentation 11.1 for more details. Cool. Federal Bureau of Control. Agenda items for next executive meeting. Roop. Rising costs of AWE response, update on mold eradication efforts, upcoming annual salary review, new supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. And multimedia. Oh boy.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
Cube.
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
That was a short and non-informative video. Sir, I implore you to make better videos. Oh, hey, look. It's us. We're in the picture. So, the question is, did we automatically replace the director's pictures? It sounds like they're saying actual words. I've always been the director? Oh, good point, good point. Angles. What we got here? Boop, boop, boom. FBC recordings. FBC reminder building shifts.
Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Bum, bum, bum.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power.
I already listened to you, sir. Ah. Old computer. Interesting that we've seen a lot of people have typewriters, but we do have computers here. Let's see. Delays caused by house shifts do not count as towards overtime. Ah, of course. Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. I get the feeling the mold's going to be a bigger problem than we thought. A lot of things in that direction. Shelter. Max occupancy 6 persons. Undefined reading material. Oh, no, it's not one of these. Ah. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I'll get to, like, upgrade the gun later? By stuffing it full of dust? Alright, we've got a room over there. Central Executive. I get the feeling, yeah, I don't think the security room helped much. What's here? Treasure. Personal mod energy boost. Open loadout. Weapon mods. Astral reload efficiency. Reload speed plus 16%. I can turn it into triangles, or I can equip it. I will equip it. Personal mods. Ah, I see. Energy boost. 6% energy. Health recovery. Plus 24% healing pickup. Astral health boost. Plus 25% health. Rare. Okay, well, I'm not sure what I jammed into myself, but I am sure that it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, no. They'd reduce the resolution. Marshall at all investigations. Confidential for Marshall's eyes only. Marshall. We checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Duluth? Yeah, I think I've heard of Duluth being a place before. It wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. Team's getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better a way. That's a way to phrase it. To sort the fake AWEs from the real thing. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman's Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Spatial Agent Keenum. Alright. Are you guys talking? You are full of dust. Right, I'm going to go to the far side. Aha, and I am rewarded with more lore. Dinner reservations. Hell yeah. Federal Bureau of Control, dinner reservation at 7 p.m. at Chambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Skunk was never owner of the bar. They were always the director. It's true. I've always been the director of the Federal Bureau of Control and never anything else. We need to fix these lights. Alright, I think I've examined everything in this room. Ah, the shelter reclosed. Okay, next room. Little bit of lag. Central Executive.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss.
The hiss.
Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Thank you, Swirly Man in my head.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Ah, mimetic. Oh, I see. I can turn this on or off. I'm going to have it on? Maybe it'll distract the mumble. I know they call it a hiss, but it really is more of a mumble. Whoops. Visitor evaluations. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If the answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If the answers seem redacted, don't redact your answers, everybody. Escort them to a private room. There, perform the Gunnar's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redact it immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Urban legends. It looks like there's 80 total, and it looks like the achievements do perfect tracking, which I appreciate. Hiss research. Here we go. Hiss Guard. Field research on Hiss entity. Hiss Corrupted Security Guard Confidential. Compiled by Emily Pope by the order of Jesse Faden. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. There is no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited for? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it is obvious the corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for a full report. If it's confidential, why'd you redact things? Also, this is not very good field research. It's mostly questions. Urban legends. Examinations of paranatural topics. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted. Our Bureau-made anthology television system. I see. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human redacted through 2 punctures on the redacted. These details, living in the minds of many, have given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to File 493-6942 for full report. Alright. So the important thing is I have to punch some of the guards. I see the pyramid. Oh, that's the thing I already turned on. No? Do I not walk through here? Okay. Okay. Alright. Executive Affairs Director's Office. Huh. Yeah, it's definitely saying real words. Alright, turning that off. Doesn't change anything. There's nothing over here. And that's just, this is just leaving. Yeah. Well, I assume I need to do something here. Oh, you know, I can jump. I could jump down there. Ah. Ranger Second Class Błowski. Ooh, I took a lot of damage there. Ah, I died. Back to the grind, Director ACAB? Yes. Interact with control points to instantly refill your health. Okay, good to know. How far back does the autosave take me? That is the question. Bubbles. Alright, I've got all my mods. I'm going to assume it autosaves pretty regularly. I guess, do I have my collectibles? I think so.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is
Okay.
the hiss your enemy?
Yeah, I've got my things that I
Alright,
picked up.
It's our enemy.
Alright.
That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Alright. Let's try this again. Oh, they've got grenades. They've got grenades! Fuck! Let's grab some health. Ow! Ah, you snuck up on me. Rude. Standing still in combat makes you an easy target. Keep moving the threat. I know. I didn't expect them to have grenades. It just said that they would have rifles.
The hissing sound that
Alright.
tried to invade me earlier. The hiss.
The hiss.
Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy.
Alright. Ah, shit. Ah, too high. Okay, alright, he's down.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Okay.
Cleanse the control point.
Cleanse the control
What does
point.
that mean? Help me fix it.
You got it. Woobly woobly woobly. We control. Hello, Poppy Lily. Yeah, we're trying out control. Hey, it looks like a room again.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau. Are you still...
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. I'm Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
I am the director. Robert the Weaver reminds you how to dodge, bob, and weave. Hello.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse.
I don't like
I'm
you.
Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I feel like the graphics
speaking
got
for you, of course.
downshifted in this cutscene.
We can try it together.
I don't know if that's my computer automatically did it or if that's...
Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, pause. Options. Display. Huh. Neofax! Can't wait for the cat ears, but that isn't for a long while. Welcome in, Neo. Have I seen the trailer for FBC Firebreak, the upcoming multiplayer spin-off of this? I don't know, that's weird. I wouldn't think that an artsy game like this would get a multiplayer, but yeah, I haven't seen anything about Control either. Got some dynamic resolution or something. I just updated my graphics drivers, and it looks like it automatically changed some qualities. Texture resolution, bump that up to high. Texture filtering, I don't know what that means. Let's bump that up to high. Everything else can be medium or low or whatever. I don't know what MSA... I don't know what half this stuff means. But I think we can probably bump these two up to high. It just looked, it was very noticeable in that cutscene that it suddenly felt like things were much lower res. Alright, what have we got here? Control points. Oh, assets. We've got executive, alerts, and executive. Okay. Control points. Examination of paranatural topics control points. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the old house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 725-2788 for full report. Updates that decide to fiddle with your settings. Yeah, I think it auto sets all my graphic settings whenever I boot a game. I don't know enough about tech, so I just let it do its thing, but it could probably handle more intense. Given the Alan Wake games and Sam Lake, the writer of the games, I wouldn't put anything past that hack. Say it with love. So thank you again, Neo, for providing the game. Cafeteria, Nostalgia Department, Communications Department, Dead Letters. Ah, I see they finally locked up the Nostalgia Critic. Ah, okay. We're gonna try and fix this person.
Come on.
That looks better. Yeah, we just, like, didn't have eyebrows in the last cutscene.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Oh, well.
Jesse, over here.
Over where?
We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Ah, there you are.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary. 17 years
Ordinary?
ago.
On the
Bureau came
nose.
in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified.
Channeling her Dishonored
I can
powers.
try
I
to
haven't
dig
played
out
those
some old
games
files
either.
for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader.
Too bad, the gun said
Why
so.
am I here? I think you already know.
Yeah, find out about your
I
brother.
came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough.
Director Mivy,
No
yeah.
matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
Part of your
What
weird
scares
ass
me
world.
shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Telephone.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Okay. I can ask questions. Origin of the hiss.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
Correct.
With you on that, Emily.
Right, the oldest house?
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Director Trench.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what
The
differentiates
basics.
them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it.
Also, ma'am,
Thanks.
you open your mouth way too wide when you talk. I can see your tonsils.
stop you from becoming Hiss.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
Yeah.
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Okay. Oh, no, Hedron resonance amplifiers.
So HRAs stop you
Oh,
from
no.
becoming
Oh,
Hiss.
never mind.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I began analyzing.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Okay. So the things that they wear are connected to the, like, devices around the Hedrons. Undefined reading. Yeah, new quest, new thing here. Portrait of Director Zachariah Trench. I thought we already had this. Oh, it's got a different message. The only person you should fail is yourself. Neat. Is there... Ah, Hiss Agent. I missed this because it was the first one. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted agent. The Hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating through the Bureau. This had to be published very recently. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformations. The most notable distinction of an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation and ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility, or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full report. I can change my outfit near the pyramid. Ah, hell yeah. Trying and failing to remember which parts of the lore item drops and which are cutscenes. I'm on the table. Yep, fast travel and outfits. Okay, so we're wearing civilian. We can go tactical response, astral dive suit, urban response. For now. I think we'll continue to go with civilian. And I don't think we're going to fast travel anywhere, because I don't think we've got any other fast travel nodes yet. Oh, no. Photo mode. That's nice. Executive Affairs Director's Office. Yeah, let's run up here. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, this is where we entered. Technological restrictions. Examinations of paranatural topics, technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any Wi-Fi signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconsciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to 4/19/1935 for a full report. Okay. So it's not a threat of a object of power or supernatural being possessing the technology. This plant is made of dust. Are we sure they aren't just Samsung? Could be. Oh, something over here. Ow! No, don't bonk me, Yarny. Hi, Yarny. How are you?
Good.
That's better.
Girl. Good girl. Who's a good girl? You are. Yes, you are.
How you doing, Yarny? Oh, we've got another radio to turn on. I don't know the significance. Give me more lore. More. Shifted bathroom complaint. Oh, we've got more personal mods. What do we got? Health recovery plus 20%. Energy recovery 15%. Boop, boop. How's Control? This game's so fucking cool. It's pretty good so far. I'm having a good time with it. Yeah. Little rough on my computer. I've had to fiddle with settings a little bit, but I think it's under control now. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Federal Bureau of Control. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least figure out where it went. Director Rodriguez. Also, my graphics drivers had to update like right before stream, so aha, more stuff. Give me stuff. Undefined reading. All right, that's more of these crafting materials that I don't know how to craft yet. You went all in on telekinesis. Who needs a gun? Good point. Where is the baseball bat upgrades? I want to hit things with my bat. Ooh, more stuff. Gimme. House memory. Alright. What about the spoiler gun? Redact things right out of existence. Is there anything in here? The game told me how to open a map earlier. Do not remember. Do not recall what map button is. I see you. What's up, brain? Is there something down here? Oh, you're just trying to point me forward, aren't you? Oh, now I can see.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Wurgly burgly. Open a box. Low health boost weapon mod. I guess we can check it out. Reload speed 16% or plus 45% damage while low on health. No, thank you. They keep saying like rare and common and stuff. Are these like semi-randomized? That would be interesting. Right place for it, director. Tab for map. I am using a controller. I am using an Xbox controller. It is up. Fortunately, it just told me. Or snarkin' bark bark, stinkin' bop bop. I'm the director. Why don't I have clearance? Roman numeral ordering, higher numbers better. Seems reality's breaking here. You even slip in. Tragic. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. We'll definitely not put you in a containment cell. Welcome in, Tails Doll Ultima Hunter. How are you? Ah, I see people. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Oh, that definitely said you're mine. Bastard, bastard. Alright, we're making out some of those things that they're saying. House memory. Travel costs. Well, we clearly need to know about the travel costs. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations. Desert Sun Inn. Big Sky Motel. Starlight Motel. In-N-Out. In-N-Out is a burger place. You cannot sleep at an In-N-Out. Well, you can sleep at an In-N-Out, but I would not recommend it. Aztec Court. Sleep E Bear Motel. Silver Spurs Ranch. El Gato Blanco Inn. A Plus Lodge. Expenditures, accommodations, $831.29. Okay, we have smart technology, but you stayed at 9 different hotel motels and you only spent $800? I don't believe that. The best not SCP game of all time? Hell yeah. Hello, Acninarif. How are you? Hey, it's been a while. How you doing? Don't worry, several other corps tried to contain you. Alright. Well, we're more about freedom around here anyways. Urban Shade, SCP, Lobotomy Corps. I've heard good things about Lobotomy Corps. Have you gone to an In-N-Out? They feel like a blip on the universe. I have not. I've never been to an In-N-Out. Why contain when you can chase instead? Half the life is the thrill of the hunt. Like a dog chasing a car, you got to know what to do when you get there. Not too shabby. Glad to see this is getting a look-see. Hopefully the sequel that gets a trailer announcement soon. Yeah, I heard something about that from someone else who was in here earlier. NeoFox bought a copy. Well, they bought a Humble Bundle and it had an extra copy because they already had it. So I'm trying it out. I've heard only good things. I'm very excited. While this place is falling apart, might as well take this dimension core. Sure, you take whatever. We're all about sharing here. You spend as much on meals as you did on not rent. You get motel fees. Meals, gasoline, minibar, asterisk. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The Ketchup Man. They warned me about ketchup earlier. Hello. Hello. Oh, the game lagged there. To shreds, you say? Oh. Haha, funny. Okay. Yeah, the guy on the speakers is still, like, somewhat sane. Only child, a copy of a copy of a copy. This is that corporation. Sorry if your story had any warnings. Never had items of power in one place. Think we should get rid of the items contained here? Nah. They're objects of power. They're powerful. This game's got a lunatic amount of particle effects. Yeah, I had to fiddle. Well, my graphics card needed an update right before we started. Why is Skunk not going down the creepy red glowing corridor? We'll save it for later. Let's see what's in this room first. Then we'll go. Whoa. Then we'll go down the creepy corridor. Hello. Got you. Thank you for the red light showing me where you're spawning. That makes my life a lot easier. I got a new thing. Hiss barrier. Field research on Hiss entity Hiss barrier confidential. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1, destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources that are found in the vicinity. 2, destroy the Hiss enemies. Wow, we're really defining kill the bad guys to go down the next door. Do not go down the creepy red corridor. I can do whatever I want. Your dimension did the same thing and yours got erased, got stuck in as a doll. You were human. I don't know. I don't know if I believe you. Can I really trust that you weren't always a talking doll? Yeah, good loot down there, obviously. Just remember that the game's got the visual effects weight of an overheating elephant, so lag stuttering's probably not just me. That's true. That's true. I am going to be expecting it. Don't worry, I'm not like a graphical fidelity maestro? I don't know what word to use. Graphics aren't the biggest deal to me, so I don't mind having the game not on ultra status, and I'm okay with the stuttering and lag as long as it doesn't make the game unplayable. One of the first heavily ray-traced games. Ah, yes. Ray tracing, a useless feature. Humans aren't real. Remember to redact it before the insufficient clearance and the security has been dispatched to your location? Of course. A dimension erasing doll to rebuild his own home can't be trusted, but you know the warnings? Well, I will definitely try to consider that. Did I read the thing? I did. Did I? Oh, I got halfway through it. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full report. Ray tracing is very, very pretty, but you're convinced it's a feature invented by GPU companies to keep their sales up? Absolutely. Absolutely. Cafeteria food. I knew it. I knew something would be in the bathrooms. Unstable area notice. Federal Bureau of Control, please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference, green stable, yellow low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, red frequent unanticipated building shifts. I hear you, and I understand. Ooh, treasure in the toilet. Personal mod, health boost. Well, I've already got a health boost, so I don't think I need another. And nothing to worry about. That looks bad. Okay, so we've got a doorway that leads to a red room with a swirling mass. And we've got a hallway that goes down and is red. The hallway's first. Oh, we lost some men. I think I checked everything down there. Alright, let's go down the hallway. Nope.
Yes, it's overpowering here.
Alright, we are not going down
with you
the
on
hallway.
that.
Hey, look, a security room. Also, something's going on. That should be rendered. I don't know why it's not. The mold problem. Nope. Alright, the mold yells at my brain. So we've got an angry hallway full of hiss, and we've got...
Congratulations/condolences, Director. The board has granted you a boon/bane. May it help/hinder your goals. Enjoy/suffer, you tiny punk skunk. You.
I'm not tiny, but thank you for the 5 bits for the bit. Honestly, it's more important in scientific math and modeling. Yeah. Alright, well... What's this way? Particles. Alright, I think we've run out of places to go. Dead letters. Ah, yes. We did need to go to the dead letters department. Aha! What do we have over here? Another lore? Machine god? Oh, you gotta have a machine god. Dead letters, machine god. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the one anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing bell from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how to on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. They did an HDR update, and I think that may have done some weird settings. Ah. Quite possible. Can I have more dead letters, please? Dead letter media? Whoop. Aha. Treasure. Undefined reading. I don't know what this is. Singing fish. More dead letters. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. I know. It's singing curse words. I am amused that the physics engine is so sensitive that if I bump a desk, it knocks things over. Boop, boop, boop. Trench, dead letter of approval. Oh, this is official. Interesting. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections on related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us to get insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartel. They did some stuff that force enables some form of AI upscaling. Oh, not AI upscaling. You shoot one filing cabinet and the thing explodes like the paper inside was pressurized and trying to get out. Listen, they packed them letters in tight. Oh, I hear someone. 1 second, sir. I need to pick up this item. House memory. Ah, you need a melee. Ah, fuck. There we go. Give me your health blips. Thank God the hiss is a horrible shot. Unfortunately, I am also a horrible shot. Give me them health blips. I need them. Alright. I keep worrying I'm going to, like, activate combat and then, like, miss out on a lore item. Although I presume because there's fast travel, I can go back to locations, which will be good for, like, picking up stuff if I missed anything. That's good. Have you seen some of the stacks of paperwork some motherfuckers go through in a day? Ah, there's more. Hello. Alright, we got a control point we can fix. This one was much easier than the other one. Kablamo! I love how the brutalist architecture gives way to letting the things grow out of the wall into, like, awkward squares. Fast travel through the oldest house. Yes. More health tips, please. Ah, they're in the wall. Clearance level 2. Do I have clearance level 2? No. Why has nobody given the director a clearance card? Communications department. That's where we're going next. First, let's make sure. A videotape.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Cool. A giant floppy disk that contains the Soviet nuke codes is how we will gain the power of telekinesis, Kyle. The Threshold kids? Can't think of anything offhand that's missable in this game. Aw, thank goodness. I hate it when things are missable. Pretty much the whole place is traversable. Some things only happen once, but you don't recall any such events giving you docks or lore that you can skip. Cool. Supposed to direct, not explore? Well, too bad. There's a tiny ball of heat pressed into a record. The power to move you.
Communications. We're on the right track.
History of Wonder Boy and young nasty man. Rick-a-doo-doo, rick-a-doo-doo-doo. Bathrooms. Nothing in this one. Yeah, let's go this way first. Rude. I don't think I will be going to the mailroom. Probably go in there in a minute. Alright, shelter. See, this one loaded. Book Club, Samson. I'll read that in a second. Shatter projectile boost. Okay. Book Club. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got really annoying really fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a bunch of or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene... One sec. Sorry about that. Where was I? That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and the space dog fight between the two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Thank you. Thank you for the Gesundheits and the bless yous. Miv's a nerd? No. No, that can't be right. Hello, Molly. Welcome in. Everyone check out Molly on Twitter and Blue Sky and other places. Very talented artist. And this is the same video we just watched, right?
Objects of power can cause...
Oh, no. Wait. This one.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and...
Yeah, okay. We already saw that. Alright, game. Alright, game. Alright, game. Alright, game. Take a moment. Breathe. Breathe. Bully skunk time? No. Oh, we're chugging. Alright, we're gonna pause it for a second. I can see my model is stuttering too. I think it would be a good idea. If for control we banished this form of skunk. And replaced her with an old-fashioned skunk to match the oldest house. The oldest house cannot handle the live 2D. We can only handle the ping. Is it going to appear? Oh, I have it invisible. There we go. A return! Okay, I think that we probably need to use this model for the game, just to give my computer a little less that it needs to do, not have to do face tracking on top of everything else. We have this already installed. Going to poke at the updated settings and see if you can figure out the issue. Because this is all the game being fucked. Yeah, if you find anything out that I could poke at in the settings to fix things, do let me know. I'm just not tech savvy enough to like go, oh, that's the problem, and slide it over. Occasionally, the versions of the videos in your documents area have more content than when you see on the actual television. Oh, okay. Well, it wouldn't hurt to watch it again, right? Gives us a second for the game to also catch back up. We'll rewatch it. It's a minute.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to
This is a good
Soviet
actor.
nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle.
He reminds me of Brian
It is a
David
receptacle
Gilbert.
for dangerous energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we
Dr. Darling is
launched
best boy.
maybe
He is very
3
darling.
dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Reminds you of a good ending Sam Hyde. Alright, this one wasn't any difference. Volumetric lighting set to low if it isn't already. Sure, we can do that real quick. Options. Oh. Display. Volumetric lighting is set to medium. It's weird that these are sideways menus and this one is a drop-down menu. Alright. We'll drop it to low. We'll drop it to low. There we go. He's everyone's favorite? Good. I'm glad. We all love an excitable science boy. Alright. Yeah. Nope. Not going through there. There's a video in dead letters? Ah, okay. I will be back there at some point. There was a room down there, but I want to check up these stairs first, because that room looked like an ouchie room. Dr. Darling, my beloved. Internet usage rules. Ah, nice. Internet is not for social media use. No FBC materials of any kind may be scanned or uploaded. FBC email addresses are for work-related correspondence only. Level 5 clearance required to access internet. If a cubicle's black rock shell gets damaged, vacate it immediately and alert Mr. Tomas. If you notice any text in your work that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately and alert Mr. Tomas. Do not connect internal comm devices to the network. Printer is for communications department use only. Altered items are forbidden in the cubicles. Notify security of any breaches immediately. This may require internal lockdown. And then we've got like old goopy sealed doors. Alright. It does look like that has fixed whatever weird shit was going on with the signs not loading. So the signs are clear now. Alright. Up. I think it doesn't like that wall.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Reach the object of power and cleanse it. Alright. Side path. Oh, no, this is a dead end. But we can do this. Hey, we can crouch. And then, yeah. Okay. Okay. Run across. Run. There we go. I don't have clearance. Up the stairs. Maybe? Oh. Alright, run, run, run. Let's keep moving. And wait for it to fire again. Oh, you're just not gonna do it? Okay. Come on. Come here, baby. The floppy disk nuke can be bound to gain launch telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Sure. RB to grab. Release to launch. Do. Launch and line the cume thingamajig into the hole slot to advance. Alright, and it's got a bar of its own. Something of note for you, Miv, important if you haven't already, there's a mute copyrighted music toggle. Yes, I did see that one. That one was obvious enough that I was able to go, oh, I should hit that, and then I did. There we go. Out of my way. Making my way downtown, way downtown. Downtown way, I'm way downtown. Doodly doodly doo. Yeah, I can understand why Yarny was saying that she used the telekinesis. Because it has auto lock. I need to recharge. There we go. The hiss noise is burrowing into the astral plane secret base. You must stop mute them, Director. Wow. So much fun? It is. The floppy disk is now bound delivered. The hiss antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help you fight the hiss.
Well, come on, game. Coffee. what's my thoughts on the new Discord UI? I don't care for it, but you know, that's how it always goes. They websites and services needlessly update their UI, and then you're like, oh, it's stupid and ugly. And then it takes a little bit, and then right as you get used to it again, they update it again. I think they just added a lot of divisions they didn't need to, and I think it's really weird that they squared up the servers images, because everyone's already like made their images a circle because that's what it was. So making it a square is weird. I don't like the way it looks like abs in a folder. So overall, like, I wish they hadn't, but it's not offensive or anything. It's not unusable. Okay. Now we have telekinesis. High five! High five! Hi, Inglonius, welcome in. Uh-oh. Oh, it was just the one dude? Alright. We're still... Something about this area right here, the game does not like.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Alright. Real quick, I need to run to the bathroom. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, thank you for the patience. Fill the comment feed with compliments, butts. Thank you for the care package, Dragoon. Alright. Controller got caught on my knee. There we go. I heard happiness. Huh? Undefined reading. There's an elevator here. I love how every time a game is like, we're going to show off the power of our new system, they give the main character telekinesis. Or something thereabouts, like the gravity gun. There's got to be a transcript of this, if not in the game, then like on the wiki or something. Physics is true power. Nothing says physics like throwing shit really hard. Do. Baby, 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 oh. We got 2 people talking now. Hey, here's the thing. Clearance level 1. Finally. Why did no one give that to me earlier?
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings.
Someone did take down the whole down. Found it on Reddit. Nice.
Phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week. He said,
must earn clearance through scavenger hunt. The sacred rites.
They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
Oh, there you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Neat. This is the mail room. Aha! Open this up, please. Thank you. Yes. Give me more things. Turn on another radio. What? Ah, you fucker. You thought you could. There's just one of you? Ah, these were supposed to say emergency supply storage. Okay. I'm glad that we did the lighting thing, because it definitely is a lot better now that we can actually, like, see things. Oh, hey, this is a control point. Alright. That's mine now. making my way downtown. Someone spilled their Ocean Spray brand cranberry juice. Oh, no, I wanted this. It's a little hard to tell where I've been and where I haven't been because of, one, the brutalist architecture, and two, the map doesn't really convey 3D super well. Paper. Tomasi, Willow AWE outcomes. Oh, I've got multiple things. Hiss demolition expert. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corrupted demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. You are a worm through me? Through time. The Hiss mantra is redacted, of course. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specifically built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track blank entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file redacted for report. Hiss Ranger. Summary. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary. That word's tripping me up. Expeditionary forces, I think. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Consider the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation. Is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into the combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted for full report. Case files. The floppy disk. Containment procedure. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description, para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Background. Stolen from the Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA, the diskette contains launch codes to redacted missiles, believing to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant of the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Quicks, blah blah blah. Hello, Quicks. How are you? How's it going? Everyone follow the Quicks on Blue Sky and probably still Twitter. Quicks is a very talented artist. Draws lots of cute bananas. How you doing, bud? Oh, well, I had more to read. More reading. Tomasi, Willow AWE outcome. Fine and me. I'm doing pretty alright. I'm kind of hungry, but also I have like 3 chores I have to complete after we're done with stream, so gonna be a little bit before I get to snack, but I'm doing all right. My shoulder was hurting when I woke up, but I think it's better now. Just a little bit stiff. Job done, director. Follow has been given. Excellent. Control. Yeah, control. Federal Bureau of Control. Reinformation campaign summary of Willow AWE. national news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know that I don't like to... this is why we couldn't mention Alaska. You all know that I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because the ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns make the public much less likely to redacted, which got its own line. I assume that's a error. I assume under that black bar is all A's. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted, redacted, and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. And multimedia. The America Overnight that we saw. Okay, we don't need to re-listen to that. That's a radio recording. I'm going to assume that that's it. Do-do-do-do-do. You hated this game so much, it put you through so much pain. Aw. It's Quicks. It is Quicks. May eventually need to move to a 2 PC setup, one to manage stream, one for the game alone. I don't have that kind of money. I also don't know how you would set that up. I'm hoping that the game calms down a little bit and that we're able to get things going. Alright. Does interact... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just another clearance level 1.
This must open the door.
I don't need 2 of those. Alright, I want to interact with this. This is not one that I can play dress up at. Alright. This gives boss fight vibes. Yeah. Hello.
They can fly now. Great.
Ow. Come on, don't lag. Let's move. Let's go, 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 go. Run to the other side of the room. Get some distance. Alright. Yeah, we got some regular guys that need to die. Worst thing that could happen is if I get flanked. I need... Oh, I got hit. Moving target is harder hit. Keep moving to avoid... Yeah. I think this fight... Well, it's 5:11. I guess it depends on how long this fight takes me. You can use a capture card on a second PC for game video. And stream it from the second PC. The second PC handles PBS and Twitch, but doesn't need to be powerful. High ground tends to help a ton. Yeah, high ground makes sense. I mean, that could work, but then I'd need a good capture card. I have a capture card that somebody bought me, but I've never set it up, and I'm not sure what quality it is. So, maybe at some point.
They can fly now. Great.
Alright, so I cannot hit Tomasi. With other stuff. Tomasi is gun only. That didn't work. Alright, let's get some of that high ground advantage. Run, run, run. Why do you have telekinesis? Where did you go? Ooh, got you in the head. Got him. Oh, nope. He's doing something. Ah, he fled. Hiss elevated.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Me too. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss elevated agent. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full report.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Alright. Okay, this is just a shortcut back out, I think. I think we were here earlier. I think I'm going to make cheeseburgers for dinner. I've got some ground beef / pork left over from tacos last night. Oh, we have many things in here. Okay. Butt summary. Ah, hell yeah. Altered world events. Oh, Butte. Yeast burger. Burger. America. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. When searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during the incident. Hey, who turned out the lights? The downside of the telekinesis giving me the ability to yoink things...
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Is I keep thinking that I can do things. Tomasi's ID. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Bert Tomasi. He looks very different from his psychic zombie
The
duplicate.
hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh?
They turned Havana Syndrome into
So
a
much
paranormal
easier.
event.
Hey, are you still recording this?
Yeah. That's always a fun thing when they take some, like, actual supernatural thing that happened.
The hotline can't be far now.
Can't be far now. Hotline chamber. Shatter projectile choke. Okay, let's look at our mods again. Smaller health boost. Nope. What we got? Exclusive to Shatter. Okay, I don't have the weapon. These have to be like semi-randomized. Oh, we got a letter over here as well. Let's get this one first. Butte supplement. Details. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located at redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how likely this link operates is redacted, but initial hypotheses center on Butte AWE as a redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. There are a few special upgrades, but usually they are random. Okay, cool. I thought so. Currently on break at work right now. Hi, Thomas. How are you? Oh, and I need to... Yeah. Mark that. Alright. More. Hotline security log. Hey, we got 40 collectibles. Hotline security log. Ah. Director Trench, Bill Everett, Custodian. Director Trench, Bill Everett, Custodian. Director Trench, Everett, Trench, Everett, Carl Bishop, Custodian. Alright.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Just in case you haven't been reading your logs. Okay. Interesting. It didn't teleport us. I don't like that these are all spikes, but okay. Oh, it's taking my things when I die. That's rude. Also, tricking me into killing myself. Also rude. didn't find a safe place for me closer to the room? Okay. Rule of 3? Or is it going to make me off myself 3 more times? Or do I need to keep chugging at the light switch? Is it this way? No, this is the shortcut back. Oh, come on, more bad guys? Oh well, at least it means I'm capable of restoring my losses. Ah, there you are. Is there anyone else? I mean, the music's still going burr 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 burr, so I assume so, but I don't see anyone. Alright. We're going back to the hotline chamber. Hotline bling. Alright. Got it. Click it 3 times. Okay. There was no indication of that. Unless it's on the sign that I can't read.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
Now we're having issues with signage not loading again. Alright, dinging the bell doesn't do anything. Got more rooms over here. Another radio. I did see the pyramid door, but I want to explore first. So these ones are numbered. Casino. Interesting. They did mention that it was connected to casino and the thing. The light's too bright, can't read. Oh, they're just all blank. Game has no banani in it. It's true. Tragically, the game is lacking in bananis. Ah, there's a cord I can pull again, but we want to go into the Black Diamond room. Okay. Did this change anything? Yes, it changed which door was open. No, this was the room that was open. We're looking for a key. Boop, boop, ba-doop. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Nope, that just warped me back. I mean, this is an interesting defense mechanism to make sure that people you don't want can't get to the phone. I can't pull out my gun either. Bell does... Oh, Bell changes the open door. Okay. Okay, I guess if I had been looking sideways, that would have been more obvious.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
See if there's anything else hiding in here. Nope. I think they should have made the door opening and the door sound effect like a quarter second, half second later. Because it's at the same time as the bell, so it's a little hard to hear. Aha! Okay. Alright. Moshi Moshi. The hotline seashell is a transmitter bridge. Directors call the board long distance. Oh, we got another brain challenge. Okay. Once we finish this, that'll be where we wrap up. Making my way. Hello, Rumbly Bumbly. The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Cool. Shit. At least that didn't hurt. Game, you can't just say the hotline will let me contact entities. You gotta give me more than that. No. Shooting is not effective. No. Okay. Game explanation? Okay. Well, we're just gonna bait them around then. Alright, they can't move through the walls. Got it. Okay. Quicks, I'm letting you know that you are a very, very good bun. Pet, 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 pet. Good bun. Also, yes, Molly, I was flummoxed. Thank you for the redeem, Quicks. I'm sure they just want to supply hugs. The hugs hurt because they are made out of ouch. Which way was I facing? This way? Goddamn telephone. Well done, Dial Director. You can contact us past selves in the Hotline Collectibles menu. We expect weekly compulsive calls. Did I fall down and have to do the whole thing over again? Okay. That's annoying. Oh, and now the walls are icky. Dear game developers, please stop putting platforming in your non-platforming games. I love that I got the congratulatory message and then lost. Okay. Come on now. There we go.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Cool, thanks. Why did that have to be a phone call? This could have been an email. Noseblood.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Okay. I now have hotline. Heightline, OOP3-UE. Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description, para-utility. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office. Placed on the desk, Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown. Multimedia. We've got the full version of the hotline.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department
I like
intern
your sweater
heard the
vest.
hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears
What's on his
is
shoulder?
kept classified.
Do you guys notice that he had like a metal hooky point on the shoulder of his coat? Very interesting. Maybe there's a zero gravity area where you would need a tether. Okay, so I can call him to get more information, and I can call the board. But I think that will
react
wait.
Strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
There's a new staircase here. Oh, we're back in the director's office. Ah. Trench Bureau funding. Not sure who put a funding report on the desk at this point, but alright. We have gone in a big circle. I had not thought that those were connected, but apparently they are. Alright, I think that was the autosave going off. We'll watch these other collectibles next time. Last checkpoint. That's fine. We'll be able to use it to fast travel. It's for a parrot, clearly. Oh, Alan Wake 2, The Foundation, and AWE. These are presumably... These two, I would assume... Yeah, these are DLCs that I own, and this is the next Alan Wake game. I have not played any of the Alan Wake games. Alright. Options, credits, exit. Okay. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me. Oh, I'm not on this screen because I don't have the attitude set up for this one. We'll just stay here. Thank you all for coming out. I really appreciate y'all. This is really fun. Thank you, Neo, for offering me your copy. As always, if you haven't already, feel free to follow me on social media. We've got a very chill, supportive Discord with lots of other cool streamers in it. And I always post on Blue Sky when I'm going live between my anti-capitalist rants. I'm going to find somebody to raid into, so if you still feel like watching people, maybe stick around a minute, grab a raid message. Supports the community when you do, and gets you more of them lovely pepper points. Yeah, no worries, Molly. Thanks for coming out. It was good seeing you. Good seeing Quicks. Always nice seeing peeps. Who's around? Keelia is doing something called The First Berserker. Renmu is doing Cult of the Lamb with someone I don't know. Lucia's doing Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Mythica is doing Dave the Diver. Alien's doing Borderlands 3 with Daxter. Hey, I like both them people. I usually get to raid Alien, so let's raid Daxter. His channel's also only got one person watching. Oh, and Asby the Incubi is there. He's a cool guy, too. All right. Yeah, thanks for coming out, Acninarith. It was good seeing you again as well. Always good to see old faces. All right. Raid. Thank you, Dragoon. Yeah, we're going to do Dax. Daxter. Lucifer. Alright. I'll see you guys soon. Until then, take care of yourselves. We'll do more of this tomorrow. I'm having a really good time. And yeah. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.